and selling at 23 kwacha 25 ngwe. The British pound is buying at 30 kwacha 66 ngwe and selling at 30 kwacha 73 ngwe. The euro is buying at 26 kwacha 52 ngwe and selling at 26 kwacha 58 ngwe. The South African rand is trading at 1 kwacha 27 ngwe and selling at 1 kwacha 28 ngwe. All right, so yes, thank you very much for joining us on today's edition of Business Snapshot. And as per usual, so many things going on around, the issues of procurement, especially at ZAMSA. And today we thought, why not bring in a procurement specialist? And yes, we'll be talking to Mr. Edgar Chivuta, a dollar-based procurement specialist. Good afternoon to you and welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Mwale, for having accorded me this opportunity to talk about issues that speak to procurement, as this is a very sacred profession and a very sacrosanct function that plays a very critical role in the development of our country and the world at large.
Okay, so maybe to start with today, we'll start by asking you, what is the relevance of corporate governance in the 21st century? And also, how does it relate to Zambia's supply chain system?
That's a very good question. When we talk about corporate governance, we're covering the rules, regulations, and the laws that speak to the discharge of contractual duties or the expenditure of resources, it be financial resources or personal resources. So in the 21st century, this is very important because we need to capture the minds of all the stakeholders. So corporate governance per se talks about a lot of sacrosanct things like stakeholder analysis, stakeholder expectations, and stakeholder views. So in the 21st century, this is very, very important.
All right. So then when we're talking about, part of corporate governance, how does it relate to Zambia's supply chain system?
Yeah, it does relate to the Zambian supply chain system because we have to make sure that every time when a contract is awarded, we follow the rules, the regulations as stipulated as an example in the Public Procurement Act of 2023, the Public Procurement Regulation of 2022, and other customs that prevails in the supply chain system. So we have to ensure that we satisfy the needs of all the stakeholders. So the stakeholders can be the government itself. I think we have actually seen what has happened at ZAMSA. The president had to come in as a guru for procurement, as a guru for corporate governance. He had to come in and say, can you please audit what is happening at ZAMSA? So that really shows that the government, the new Dawn government, under the able leadership of His Excellency, Mr. Kainde Ichilema, is quite determined to promote that corporate governance. So we have to ensure that when a contract is awarded to any of the bidders, none of them defaults. There must be not any issues that a particular contract was awarded to a particular supplier who is not actually registered. So if you give me a lot of time, I can explain the evaluation system so that at the end of the day, we have what we call the value for money. It's basically very important.
Okay, but we'll keep on expanding on this one, but just to wrap up, maybe you could tell us, does this, show the general outlook of how Zambia's procurement system, I know ZAMSA is just one story, but does it show a general outlook of how the procurement system has been, infiltrated?
Yeah, my view is that we as procurement experts, we are trying our level best to be within the armpits of the law, the confines of the law. We are trying our level best. But there are certain times when those gray areas could actually be cited. And what actually happens is that the stakeholders will come in and make a lot of noise. So it's up to the powers that be to come in and really say, this is not supposed to be the way it has to be done. So in that way, we are rest assured that corporate governance is actually being followed in a particular country.
Okay.
Remember, when corporate governance is being adhered to, it's not only the government that is interested in. Even other donor communities are more and interested in. The IMF, the World Bank, so they will come in and really give direction as to how things are supposed to be done.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us, Mr. Chibuta. He was talking about the relevance of corporate governance and how it applies in the 21st century, and of course, and how it relates to Zambia's supply chain with regards to the issues at ZAMSA, where the president had to come in. Well, that's it for this edition of the Business Snapshot. My name is Alan Molly. Do have a great one, and stay tuned to Sun FM TV.
The Business Snapshot on 88.5 Sun FM.